Hello guys and welcome. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video. It's still going to be on Thaumcraft, and this is going to be how to feed a hungry node with applied energistics. It's all very simple stuff. Shouldn't take very long to cover this one. So what we've got here is we've got a dense energy cell powering a ton of this smart cable. We don't need anything else. We don't need an ME system. All you need is your tree farm and wherever your wood is. If you have it in an ME system, then that's absolutely fine. But for demonstration purposes, I have all of my wood in a deep storage unit. If you had a tree farm using MFR, you'd probably pump into this and have it full of wood. What you then do is you use item conduits, or you can use transfer nodes from extra utilities to pipe them out into a molecular assembler. So this ME cable is powering the molecular assembler below it. Same on this one, and it's powering the formation plane down here. So what this is doing is it's pulling out the oak wood. We have a crafting pattern in there which makes 4 planks out of 1 wood. That then pulls out of there into this other molecular assembler which has 1 crafting table for 4 oak planks. So it's coming from log to planks to crafting table to deep storage. So, and then the deep storage is then linked up to an ME interface which has loads and loads of crafting tables in it. If you look up, and then that links up to a formation plane which I have the priority set to 1000, so it's got the highest priority over the network, and you just set in here what you want to go in. So we want crafting tables in there, just set in you want some crafting tables in there. There you go, and then that will pump out, and then that will just keep going and going and going. You got your hungry node encased in here. You're going to have obsidian on the top, of course, so the only way it's going to eat anything is from the bottom, which is pretty cool. So if you go in here, I'll show you. Pretend this is the hungry node. I couldn't get one. It's taken far too long. But there you go. As soon as the hungry node eats it, it's going to be replaced back. If you've got quite an efficient tree farm, this will definitely keep up with it very easily. And you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. But that is the best way I found to feed a hungry node. You could leave it somewhere else off in the distance and just leave it running with a chunk loader on it. I left mine for about 3-4 days, come back, and it was absolutely fantastic. But that is probably the best way to feed your hungry node using applied energistics. Very simple, minimal setup. And then I'll cover in a second the best way to stabilize it as well. Okay, so we've shown you how to feed your node using applied energistics, and now we're going to show you how to stabilize it using the exact same process with applied energistics. Pretty much we're going to be using formation planes again, one on the top and one on the bottom. I've also got destabilized redstone because nodes can't suck up liquids as far as I know. I've never had it suck up the liquids for me, but destabilized redstone is probably the best way to go for that one. So what we did is we placed that around. Let's pretend our hungry node is in the middle. Again, I haven't got one. But we've got a dense energy cell. You only ever need one of these dense energy cells to do this. I've never used more than, I've never even used the entire contents of a dense energy cell for this. Not linked up to anything. So we've got no transducer in the top with 100 priority, and done the same down the bottom with the node stabilizer. Cool. So we've got ME interface on here, and we've got a stack of transducers and stabilizers in there, and this is going to help with the process. So with the redstone up here, destabilized redstone with it liquidized, it's going to keep this thing active all the time. Levers, if you pop them onto the block that you're trying to place, are just going to keep popping off every time the block is replaced. You can put a block of redstone there, but the thing might eat it, so it's a lot better just to use the liquid. But if you see here, we're going to pop that one off, and it's going to chop down a transducer. Every time we take it off, it's going to pop down a new transducer. It's going to be the exact same thing on the bottom. Stabilizer, stabilizer, stabilizer. I've never used the whole stack on this. I probably used about, most was 15 trying to stabilize one of these things, and yeah, you won't use that many. I'd probably say at least have like half a stack in there just to be on the very safe side. But that is the best way to stabilize your hungry node, and once it's stabilized and everything's in there, you can remove everything. Just make sure when you do remove all of this that you have some sort of power on this block here. So if you're trying to get rid of your destabilized redstone, just make sure you put maybe like a redstone block on top of it or something before you get rid of this stuff here like that. Otherwise that will turn itself off. I mean, it's not going to de-energize itself straight away, but just to better be safe than sorry, just put a redstone block on there, because you don't want it despawning, you not realizing why you're taking everything away. But that is the best ways to feed and stabilize your nodes using applied energistics. Hope you guys have found the video useful. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.